na uhuru, raha tupate na ustawi. Amkeni ndugu zetu, tufanye sote bidii, nasi tujitoe kwa nguvu. Nchi yetu ya Kenya tunayoipenda, tuwe tayari kuilinda na tujenge taifa letu. Ndio wajibu wetu. Kenya istahili heshima, tuungane mikono pamoja kazini, kila siku tuwe na shukrani. Wembotangeri waita wamokeri magana mandairo yayore nana kotige hotwanelo mwene nyaga twakuhoya emiye tohoyaga wendani nananyo nananiye sanoharore weguana wagekoyo na mobi mwene nyaga twakuhoya emiye kama timo oro wageonoga jama seitai kehoya moroni wakigeyo negekoyo na mobi mwene nyaga twakuhoya emiye kama timo wendani nagekoyo wetu wakuwe release. Tumeona kwamba bili amereleasiwa, tumeona kwamba Muteti amereleasiwa, lakini ako wapi Kibet? Sisi kama Wakenya, kama wamama tunauliza ako wapi Kibet? Where is Lucky Platel? Ako wapi Kibet? 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 Ako wapi Kibet?
Wanaume msioelewa.
Ako wapi Kibet? Ako wapi Kibet? Ako wapi Kibet? Ako wapi Kibet? Ako wapi Kibet?
Tumekuja tukakuomba. Okay? God has answered our prayers. Yes. Hatukuja hapa kwa maandamano. We are coming here to pray for our nation, for peace, love and unity.
Na bado tunataka Kibet.
God knows where Kibet is. So, na bado hizo sauti za tunataka Kibet. No. Bado
na hindi yo niguo muthinjiri Ngai ahingiriirio murango-ini wa State House urimwe waria matigari mathiete kirima-ini 1948 waria na Ngai ni undu wa kweheria muthungu.
And one of our great seers and great intercessors, the one who sacrifices to God in Mount Kenya, was made not to enter into State House.
Ni umwe waria 23 elders mathire kirima-ini kuhoya Ngai kumuria ni tukuhotana mbara ino toria mugo wake birwo igira ni tukeheria andu aya.
He was one of the elders who went to pray for us to get independence and asked God, will we win this war during the time of Mau Mau?
Toria Daudi riria akorire andu ao na atumia riria moimire mbara magikora atumia na mahiu mao ni matahirwo oriria Ngai mwathani twamarumirira ri ni tukuhota gutoria thu citu na tuima mbara-ini.
Just like David, when the women in Israel were captured, together with everything, their children and everything, David went to God and asked God, will you help us win?
na Ngai akĩmwĩra
And God said yes.
Nake Uhuru rĩrĩa akorire aiguire ngucanio gĩtĩ-inĩ atũmanire akiuga ndoiga mau mũthi mũthondeke kĩama kĩmwe na mũndehere marũa muge ũrĩa mwakĩandĩkithia.
And when Uhuru heard that there was a commotion in the gate, he told people to go get the Mau Mau, write a letter, create a whole chama so that they could state their different petitions to him.
Nĩgetha kuma hau ahote gũmenya ũrĩa egũtwarana nao.
So that from there he would know how to handle the Mau Maus.
Na kuma hau nĩho mũthĩnjĩri Ngai athire agĩthiĩ akĩona mũtumia wĩtagwo Miriam wa General Mathenge kũrĩa Nyeri na andũ angĩ a Nyeri brigadier wĩtagwo Mwenda na mũthuri ũngĩ nake wĩtagwo Njerũ kũrĩa Embu nĩo maregister Mau Mau Pioneer Cultural Organization.
And that some Mau Mau leaders and that some people went to see the Mau Mau leaders, and thus the Mau Mau organization was registered.
Nacio nĩo thaa ici na mũtikahenio arĩa mũrahenia atĩ mbeca nĩ irekereirio nĩo macirũgamĩtie rũraya tondũ wĩyathi wa waikirio kabati Kenyatta heirwo fake independence.
Those are the ones who have made the money not to come to the Mau Mau, because these guys were supposed to have an organization and a piece of land where they could do various things, okay? Because they fought for independence. Now, this is the problem. Kenyatta never got freedom for this country. We are still not yet to Uhuru.
Niĩ mwenyewe nĩ niĩ ndĩragogire njĩrĩga kũgoga 2 years ago. Kĩrĩa Kenyatta anengerirwo ĩtagwo Queen Kenya Independence 1963 Act. Mũthiĩ mũgogo nĩ mũgũkora nĩguo ĩtagwo. Ĩgacoka ĩkandĩkwo hau thĩ chapter 57 yakobirio kũrĩ Hong Kong hĩndĩ ĩrĩa tarĩ ĩmwe na China yarĩ Hong Kong rĩrĩa mahotirwo nĩ jeshi ya Britain. Nĩho twakobeirio wathani ũrĩa wĩkuo.
So guys, we've not yet received Uhuru. Like what happened, we got a document that was saying that we've received like Uhuru, but bado hatujaipata. We are still under the big man's rule. True. That's the thing. And that's why all this is happening.
Na nĩkĩo mũiguaga atĩ thĩinĩ wa parks citũ ciothe itikoragwo cirĩ citũ cikoragwo ciĩ thĩinĩ wa moko ma arĩa matwathaga kinya ũmũthĩ.
Our resources are still under those who are colonizing us.
Yes. National parks.
Yes, all the national parks are under those who are colonizing us.
Kenya nĩguo mũgũnda wa Edeni kuma ũmũthĩ ũrĩa ũkoragwo na nganja igue.
Kenya is the Garden of Eden, and if you don't believe it, from today you better start believing.
No menye kĩrĩma gĩa Mount Kenya nĩkĩo Mount Zion na nĩkĩo pia Mount Moria ĩrĩa Ibrahim arutĩire gĩgongona ndungata yake.
And Mount Kenya is Mount Zion. And if you don't believe it, you better start believing it today.
Na mũmenye no ithuĩ custodian a ithandũkũ rĩa Mwathani na kinya Mũngeretha ndarĩ ahota gũkinya hau ithandũkũ-inĩ rĩu.
And even today, we are still the custodians of God's different laws, and the pink man hasn't been able to reach to those laws.
The Ark of the Covenant.
The Ark of the Covenant.
Nĩgetha mamenye tondũ Ethiopia marotũire moigaga matiũĩ kũrĩa rĩrĩ nĩ merwo rĩrĩ Kenya na rĩrangagĩrwo nĩ Akĩkũyũ.
The Ethiopians still claim that they don't know where the Ark of the Covenant is, but it is here.
Ihinda rĩtarĩ haraihu nĩ tũgũtangatha ũrĩa mũthĩnjĩri mũnene wagĩrĩire gũkorwo agĩtongoria bũrũri wa Kenya ũrĩa ũhotaga gũthiĩ kinya ithandũkũ-inĩ na agacoka.
And very soon they will announce the one who holds that Ark of the Covenant, and they will go there.
Nĩu kwenda gũkiugaga atĩrĩ nĩ ndakinyia hau no ndĩrenda kũmwĩra atĩrĩrĩ nĩ ũndũ wa kang'ei ĩno ĩrahuthirio nĩ Ngai yarahũke.
I have come to the end, but I just wanted to tell you this because of the Kang'ei, these young women who are touched by God and given courage to be here.
Mau agĩkua maima kũrĩa nĩ merirwo nĩ Ngai mũndũ atanakua akoya tĩri.
When the Mau Mau were almost to die because they'd be beaten up, they would be told by God, grab the soil of this country.
Ĩyo nĩyo yarĩ agano kana covenant yao na Ngai.
That was the agreement between them and God, the covenant between them and God.
Tondũ Ngai nĩamerire ona mwathira amwe no mũgatigara.
Because God told them, even if some of you die, others will remain.
Na no ngamunengera bururi.
And I will give you your country.
Na joke ndimwire riria gwatuikire Kenyatta ni ekuhingurirwo.
And when it came about that Kenyatta was supposed to be released,
Kenyatta ne Ngai wa muhonokirie Kabenguria.
Kenyatta was rescued by God in Kapenguria.
Maundu ma mutingimona historia-ini tondu matingerio ni andu aria matari nehohoro.
These things, you cannot see them in historical books.
Kenyatta ahonokirio ni andu a human rights aria mayumiririe hindi yo na thengi andu a human rights aria murugamaga nama.
Kenyatta was rescued by the human rights people.
Ni undu Kenyatta riria atwarirwo kou gwatuikire angĩtuĩka mũthamaki akamanina ta hindi ya Hitler.
Because it was said that Kenyatta, if he ever became the president, he would be finished like the time, he would finish them like the time of Hitler.
No andu a human rights makimuria atiri ni ciugo araririe kana ni inyuĩ mũrathondeka.
The human rights people asked them, is it words you spoke of or are you the ones who created them?
Makiuga uyu niwe General Command, niwe Secretary General wa KAU, Kenya African Union, na niwe matumite Ruraya na gutire ndeto atabangite na gathiũrũrũka Ruraya.
And he said, this is the Secretary General of KAU. And he had gone to the UK and planned how him and his people were going to come get independence.
Na githiũrũrũka mabũrũri kinya ma Germany kundu ekaga ciĩbarũa cia gũthondeka film nigetha one fair.
And he went around Germany where he would create, where he would do odd jobs, even of creating different films just to make money.
Na hĩndĩ ĩrĩa arĩ harĩa Kabenguria akorirwo andũ a human rights nĩ merire mũthũngũ reke tũkaigue ndeto icio na kanua gake mũmũtuĩre na kanua gake ciugo ciake.
And when he was in Kapenguria arrested, the human rights told the pink man that we should go there and listen to what he's saying.
Mathiĩ makorire irima akienja irima rĩrĩa abangĩirwo rĩaigana arathwo arĩa angĩ moke mathike nake Kagia arĩ irima mwena ũrĩa ũngĩ.
So Bildad Kagia was in another hole while Kenyatta had been put in another hole. There were holes being dug to keep
They were digging by themselves.
Yes, they were digging holes for themselves to get in so that they can be beaten up and not escape.
Not even being beaten up. Maigalgio thĩinĩ macoke aratherwo kou aya angĩ no gũikia tĩri.
Oh, so Bildad Kagia and Kenyatta, they were told to dig holes so that they could be shot and so that now the others could bury them.
Na hau niho andu a human rights marutire moririe ehana tutiramwona rumu ĩno yake.
And that's when the human rights people
magĩgĩtwarwo harĩa arĩ irima.
So the human rights people asked where
Kenyatta,
is Bildad Kagia and Kenyatta because they weren't in their rooms, they were taken out to where they were in the holes.
Au niho arutirwo akiuga ni akĩũrio tũrenda ro tũcokerie kĩũria gĩkĩ. This is part of your history you need to know.
Yes.
Oririo kĩũria gĩkĩ. Ũmũthĩ ũngĩheo thamaki rĩ, mũheo thamaki ũtuĩke nĩwe gwathana rĩ. Athũngũ aya megũkũ na arĩa moragĩte mau rĩ, marahũra mau na marona mũhinyĩrĩria ũngĩmeka atĩa.
So he was asked today, if you were given power, what would you do to the pink people who are killing the Mau Mau and who have killed so many people? What will you do to them?
Augire no tũikare tũkũbatara gũikara thĩ twarĩrĩrie ũrĩa megũthiĩ na ũrĩa mekweherera mĩgũnda itũ twĩyathe.
He said we will sit them down, talk about how they are going to come out of our land and how we can work together or how they can go home.
Na tũmarekere.
And we are going to forgive them.
Ũguo nĩguo wahonokirie Kenyatta irima rĩrĩa.
And that is what helped Kenyatta come out of that hole he had dug for him.
No mũthũngũ ndaiganĩire.
But the pink man was not satisfied.
Nĩ mũiguaga history na mũtige kũhenagio ũrĩa mũrahenirio mũgĩikia kura hĩndĩ ĩngĩ.
You know history and stop allowing yourselves to be lied to.
Nĩ mũiguaga Kenyatta ndekagĩra kĩratũ gĩa kũhũra rangi kana safari boot.
You heard that Kenyatta was not wearing shoes for rangi or a safari boots.
Ekagĩra nyahuga.
He used to wear a shoe called nyahuga.
Ti kwenda gwake na gũtirĩ mũndũ wamũrogete arĩa maugaga atĩ arogetwo nĩ ithe wa Raila. Mau nĩ maheni.
He had not, there's a false history told that he was alirogwa na baba ya Raila, which is a lie. That creates now the tribalism and everything.
Kenyatta aikirio rumu ĩgĩcoke ĩkĩrehwo nyoka cikũrĩtwo magego imoconage makũrĩa Nyarĩrĩ ikĩgeria kũmũruma.
So Kenyatta was put in a room, and then snakes were released without the teeth, without the fangs, and then they would start licking him his legs.
Na kiu na nigetha akue kugerera mata macio ma nyoka.
So that he would die through the poison of the snake.
Tondu matiaiganagira.
Because the pink man was never satisfied.
Na uguo niguo na Kenya kuri mutumia ono mothe andu a media mungienda kumuona ndakwite aria mathire kinya kou akimera uria aikaraga na nyoka hwaini.
So there was a woman who had gone to see Kenyatta, and today she's not even dead, and she saw how he was living with the snake.
No erire aria mathire kumukora uria atesagwo na nyoka utuku nigetha ndagakomire.
So the woman, he narrated to the woman how the snakes are released to him just so that he doesn't sleep.
Na nikio ningumwira Ngai uyu ni oe gucira cira na kigoto.
And that is why I will tell you, God knows how to do justice.
Mutio kiria gitumite nyina wa Uhuru mutumia mukuru oguo akorwo ari muoyo kinyo umuthi.
You don't know what has made the Mama Ngina to be alive until today.
Oguo niguo Ngai arihagiria andu ake.
That is how God repays his people.
Koguo nguga atiriri Kang'ei.
Yeah.
Riu ni inyue ndikwenda kwariria. Roho wa Ngai uria urokiririe Gen Z mweri wa June.
So, okay, I'm sure some of you don't agree with all that, but she said this, and this is very important. She wants to talk to the young women, you guys, the Kang'ei. So she has said, the spirit that God awakened in the Gen Zs. Yes.
Mweri wa June mwaka ucio urathirire.
On June, that year that ended.
Niena agene tware kirima-ini Mount Kenya.
I and some other prayer warriors, we were in Mount Kenya.
Thiko mugwanja mbere ya hindi iyo.
7 days before that day.
Na Ngai agitwira ni tukuona sign thiini wa bururi wa Kenya.
And God said we will see a sign in Kenya.
Ati ni arathie kuonania ni ambiriria kuruirira bururi wa Kenya.
That God would show that he has started fighting for
Ni
this country.
akuhonokia kuria wendetio kwa ngoma.
He will save this country from where it has been sold to the devils.
Nigetha uhandwo kigongona giake.
So that a new altar can be built in this country and a new revival.
Toria thiini wa Isaya 19:19 iraiga nigukahandwo kigongona bururi uyu.
Just like in Isaiah 19 verse 19, it actually says a revival is starting in Kenya. Okay? Yes. Anybody who's read the Bible understands that whole thing.
Koguo mumenye ati ihinda ni riri.
So please know, the time is this. The revival is beginning.
Na toria ihinda ria Sauro andu moigire mekwenda muthamaki wao makiheo uria mendaga na Ngai akikinya hindi akimweheria oguo niguo mwekire.
Now, do you guys remember in the Bible when the Israelites said, we want our own king? They refused God. So, which is the same thing that happened in Kenya. You know, the people prayed for for God. We want this king, we want this king. And God gave them, okay? But so, what happened in the Bible with Saul? Alitesa wa Israeli sana.
Abduction Kenya! End abduction Kenya! Ruto must go! Ruto must go! The Butchers going must go! Asanteni sana.
And we say that they cannot be peace until we have justice in this country.
Yes.
Justice for our fallen comrades. Justice for our future children. Because hata tukikaa hapa tudanganyane ati tuko sawa, education system yetu iko fucked up. Medical system yetu, shisha, whatever, haiko sawa. Unaona? The way at the rate that people who are on serious places wenye wamekuwa wakitusaidia wamekuwa wakikufa. It's so sad. It's so sad. These are people's moms, these are people's dads, these are people's husbands, they are people's wives, and they are people's children. And we can't live hivi. Sasa kama sasa tuna live hivi na vitu zinaendelea kukua wasi na watoto wetu wataishi aje? Sasa nani ako na nguvu hata ya kupata watoto watatu? Tutamlisha na nini? Na bado tunasafa na ekonomi yetu iko na deep shit. Unaona? So we can't continue to go about businesses like everything is usual. So we must take a stand as Kenyans. We must take a stand as for future generations. If the Mau did not fight for this country, if the Kenya did not fight for the constitution and everything and multipartyism that is freedoms that we enjoy now, tungekuwa tunaishi maisha inakaaje. So we have to take account on behalf of future generations, on behalf of our children, on behalf of our grandchildren, on behalf of people who will come after us. Unaona, tusi about sisi peke yake. Unaona, hata kama watu wana abductiwa au watu wakiabductiwa, how do they go about them? Have you seen how traumatized those people are? And we say that we are in a democratic country. Hii ni democracy gani? Ni democracy. No, no, So we have to fight now for the sake of our tomorrow. We don't fight for ideas in our heads. Unajua mnatuonanga huku kwa streets, mnafikiria ati ni imagination ama ni movies. I heard some politicians say that we are watching too many movies. This is our life. Sisi ndo tunalala kwa nyumba kama hatujakula kitu. Sisi ndo unaenda home, hakuna school fees ya kupeleka mtoto shule. Sawa, wanasema CPC, free education. Free education where? Free healthcare where? Free healthcare for who? We want a system that works for us. A system that solves our problems. Na sisi hatutaki magari kubwa kubwa. So tunataka basic needs. We want food. We want education. We want healthcare. We want accountability in those public offices. Siku tushindisha huko tumepanga line ya CDF inaitangwa nini ile watu wanapeangwa shule. Basari kama mafala. We go there to beg you to give us something that is granted to us in the constitution. Shame on you. Shame. Na tuogopi kukufa. Sawa? Mtu anakufanga tu mara moja. Sawa, hata wewe Ruto utakufa. Sawa? Atakufa. Na maisha ikaendelea. Na tuogopi kukufa. Sawa? Lakini know that those innocent children that you have killed. Yes. Those innocent fathers that you have murdered. Making young innocent children grow up without fathers and mothers. Mungu alalangi. Na kulangi gideri. Sawa? Everything will come back to you. And we can already see it in your family. Sawa?
Tatuzuia sisi wananchi kunyakua uhuru wetu na haki ya jasho letu na haki ya jasho letu. Tumekataa kupiga magoti mbele ya hawa wauaji. Bila shaka sisi pia ni watu, hali ya utumwa tumeikata. Hali ya utumwa tumeikata. Tutanyakua mashamba yetu, tupiganie uhuru wetu, tuikomboe elimu yetu, utamaduni na viwanda vyetu. Komboe utamaduni na viwanda vyetu. Sisi hatutaki kudhulumiwa, hatutaki tena mauaji, ili kupetuliangushe haki na uhuru zichanue, haki na uhuru zichanue, na uhuru wetu wa Kenya, uhuru wetu wa Kenya, tupi Wakenya, elimu yetu Wakenya, tuikomboe na watoto wetu Wakenya, Wakenya, watoto wetu Wakenya, tupiganie na katiba yetu Wakenya, Wakenya, katiba yetu Wakenya, tutekeleze na kibeti wetu Wakenya, Wakenya, kibeti wetu Wakenya, tumtetee kibeti wetu Wakenya, Wakenya, kibeti wetu Wakenya, tumtetee. Ole yo, ole
Waibu wetu
Wakenya, Wakenya,
waibu wetu Wakenya, tumtetee. Jenzi wetu
Wakenya, Wakenya, jenzi wetu Wakenya, tuwakumbuke.
Let us never forget the sacrifices made by the Gen Zs of this country this year fighting for our country. Let us honor their memory always by fighting and defending the sovereignty of the people of Kenya. Viva!
Viva, viva comrades, viva!
Viva!
Our people united
shall never be defeated. Our people united shall never be defeated.
Comrades, let's now have a break as we wait for them to release the comrades. We have way of communication, we will communicate and run out to the streets if they have not freed them.
Perfect.